Hello students, so today we are starting our exercise 5.4. Before starting this exercise, I would like to tell you some formulas which we are going to use in this exercise. First is d by dx of a to the power x, or differential of a to the power x. Differential of a to the power x is equal to a to the power x. There is no change in this function. And second thing is differential of log x. If we differentiate log x, it will give me 1 upon x. It is going to give me 1 upon x. Now moving towards our first question, which is a to the power x and sin x. As you can see from the question that it is in the form of u upon v. So I will let y equals to a to the power x sin x, and I have earlier told you about how to solve this type of questions. So differentiating with respect to x, we get differential of y will give me dy upon dx, and differential of this function a to the power x sin x. Now differentiating, what we are going to get? We are having numerator and denominator. We are having numerator and denominator. Now we will square the denominator. Sin x is whole square. We will square the denominator. Then denominator will be written here as freely, and we will differentiate its numerator, which is a to the power x. Again, placing a negative sign between them, then we will left numerator as it is and differentiate the denominator. Sin x will become as it is, will remain as it is, and differential of a to the power x will give me a to the power x. Again, differential of a to the power x as it is, and differential of sin x will give me cos x upon sin square x. We can take common a to the power x from the numerator, and we will have sin x minus cos x inside the bracket divided by sin square x. So this is our first solution, or this is the solution of our first question. Again, moving towards our question number 2, which is e to the power tan inverse x. I am having a to the power tan inverse x. Now again differentiating this with respect to x, or let y is equal to a to the power tan inverse x. Now differentiating equation 1 with respect to x, we get, if we differentiate this equation with respect to x, what we will get? Differential of y will give me dy upon dx, and differential of a to the power tan inverse x will give me its differential. So now we will apply chain rule in order to solve this function, which is a to the power tan inverse x. First of all, the differential of e to the power x is e to the power x, and here x is replaced by tan inverse x. So first differential of e to the power tan inverse x is a to the power tan inverse x, and then differential of tan inverse x can be written like this. Again, a to the power tan inverse x will remain as it is, and differential of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. A to the power tan inverse x बन जाए e to the power tan inverse x upon 1 plus x square. This is our question number 2. Now again moving towards question number 3, I am giving this question to, I am leaving this question for the homework. As you can easily see that this question is a to the power x cube. Question number 3 is a to the power x cube. So I will write it as y equals to a to the power x cube, and then differentiating with respect to x will give me a to the power x cube as it is, and differential of x cube are going to give me 3x square. So you can do this by yourself. Now moving towards question number 4. Our question number 4 is sine tan inverse a to the power minus x. What is given to me? Sine tan inverse a to the power minus x. So again, let y equals to sine tan inverse a to the power minus x. Now differentiating with respect to x, we will get differential of y, which is dy upon dx, and differential of sine tan inverse a to the power minus x. Differential of y will give me dy upon dx. There is no change in this. Now we will apply chain rule to solve this function. Now differential of sin x. Differential of sin x is cos x. So, and here instead in the place of x we are having tan inverse e to the power x. So first of all, differential of sin x. Differential of sin x is cos, and at the place of x we are having tan inverse e to the power minus x. So I will write it as tan inverse e to the power minus x. Differential of sin is cos, and at the place of x we are having tan inverse e to the power minus x. So I have written that there. That now we will differentiate tan inverse. We know that from our previous video, from previous exercise, that the differential of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. But here instead of x we are having e to the power minus x. So differential of tan inverse e to the power minus x is 1 upon x square. It means e to the power minus x is whole square. Then we will differentiate e to the power minus x. So differential of e to the power x is e to the power x. So differential is e to the power minus x will be e to the power minus x, and then differential of this minus x will give me minus 1. So our final solution will be this negative sign will come at the leftmost point, and we will get cos tan inverse a to the power minus x. I am writing this a to the power minus x upon 1 plus a to the power minus x is whole square. This will give me a to the power minus 2x. So our question number 4 is also finished. Now moving to question number 5. In question number 5, we will use this identity log x, differential of log x, which is 1 upon x. How I am going to use this? Y equals to log cos a to the power x. Log y equals to log cos a to the power x. Now differentiating with respect to x. Differentiating with respect to x, we get differential of y will give me dy upon dx, and differential of log cos e to the power x. Okay, I am differentiating the both sides. Dy upon dx will remain as it is, and differential of log x is 1 upon x, and here at the place of x we are having cos e to the power x. So differentiation of log cos e to the power x will give me 1 upon cos e to the power x. Now as we have to apply the chain rule for every question for the differentiation, I have differentiated log only. Now I will come to cos. Differential of cos x is minus sin x, and here at the place of x we are having e to the power x. So differential of cos e to the power x will give me minus sin e to the power x. Now again we will differentiate e to the power x, which will give me e to the power x, because differential of e to the power x is e to the power x. So our answer will be e to negative e to the power x sin e to the power x upon cos e to the power x, or e to the power x upon into tan e to the power x. Okay. Now moving towards our next question, which is question number 6. In question number 6, I am having a function y equals to a to the power x plus a to the power x square plus e x to the power 5. E x to the power 5. Now we have to differentiate this function, and this is our question number 6. So differentiating with respect to x, we get differential of y will give me dy upon dx, and differentiating this whole series, which is not very big. If I want to write, we can write e to the power x plus e to the power x square plus e to the power x cube plus e to the power x to the power 4 and e to the power x to the power 5. Now differentiating this whole series, differentiating e to the power x plus differentiating of e to the power x square up to differentiating of e to the power x to the power 5. Okay? Differentiation of e to the power x will give me e to the power x. Again, differentiating of e to the power x square will give me e to the power x square, but now I have to differentiate x square also, because first of all I have differentiating e to the power x square, okay, where at the place of x I am having x square. So e to the power x square, and now I am going to differentiate x square, and the differentiation of x square will give me 2x. Similarly, differentiation of e to the power x to the power 5 is like this, and differentiation of x to the power 5. So e to the power x, 2x, e to the power x square, e x to the power 5, 5x to the power 4. E to the power x, 2x, e to the power x square, 5x to the power 4, e x to the power 5. This is our question number 6. Now moving forward to next question, which is question number 7. This question is something different from the previous questions, not very different, but a little bit, which is under root a to the power under root x. First of all, we are having two square roots, so we will free our question from these square roots. Okay, so y equals to a to the power under root x to the power 1 by 2. Getting my point? Y equals to a to the power x to the power 1 by 2, because we all are aware that if we are having an under root, it means its power is 1 by 2. Now differentiating with respect to x. Differentiating with respect to x, we get x के respect में हम differentiate करते हैं, we will get differentiation of y. Differentiation of y is dy upon dx, and differentiation of a to the power under root x to the power 1 by 2. Differentiating x to the power n. First of all, we will apply the formula x to the power n. It will give me n x to the power n minus 1. Then differentiation of e to the power under root x. We all know that differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x. So differentiation of e to the power under root x, half e to the power under root x to the power minus 1 by 2. Differentiation of e to the power under root x will give me e to the power under root x and differentiation of under root x. Okay. Now this power is 1 by 2. It means if I write this power at the denominator, it will give me a positive power a to the power under root x, and we are going to differentiate under root x, which is the power of 1 by 2. So 1 by 2, here the power is 1 by 2. I am writing this in the form of under root, which will give me e to the power under root x. E to the power under root x will come to the numerator, and here it will mean e to the half. Okay, so 1 by e to the power under root x upon 2 under root e to the power under root x into 1 by 2 x to the power minus 1 by 2. X to the power minus 1 by 2 will come to the denominator. E to the power under root x, 2 to the 4 under root e to the power under root x, and this negative 1 by 2 will come to the denominator, and our last product is a to the power under root x. This x to the power 1 by 2 means under root x. So our solution is this. Let me check the solution, students. Yeah, our solution is this. If you can further solve this, you can easily solve this like this. Here we are having a to the power under root x upon 4 a to the power under root x to the power 1 by 2, and under root x, this 1 by 2 will subtract the power 1 minus 1 by 2 and 4 under root x. This will give me a to the power under root x to the power 1 by 2 upon 4 under root x, and a to the power under root x upon 4 under root x. This is the solution of question number 7. Okay. Again, our next question is question number 8. In question number 8, I have log x. In question number 8, I have y equals to log x. I am having a double log situation here. Okay, I am having a double log situation here. So again, differentiating with respect to x, we get, what are we getting now? If I differentiate this with respect to x, differentiation of y will give me dy dx of y, differentiation of x log x. So differentiation of y will give me dy upon dx, and we know that differentiation of log x is 1 upon x, and here differentiation of log x. Here log x is placed instead of x. Here log x is placed instead of x. So differentiation of log x is 1 upon log x, and again differentiation of log x. So this will give me dy upon dx, 1 upon log x, and differentiation of this log x is 1 upon x. So we are having 1 upon x log x as dy upon dx. Okay. Now in question number 9, I am having a function cos x upon log x. y is equal to cos x upon log x, and we are going to differentiate this. So again, this is, in my point of view, this question is very easy, so I am giving this for homework and moving towards the next question, which is our question number 10. So in question number 10, I have, in our question number 10, I have cos log x plus a to the power x. Students, this question is also very simple, but since this is the last question of our exercise, so I am going to solve this. Okay, so differentiating, so let y equals to cos log x plus a to the power x. Again, differentiating with respect to x, we get, what I will get, differentiation of y is equal to differentiation of cos log x plus a to the power x. Now again, we will apply the chain rule. We know that differentiation of cos is minus sign, so it will give me minus sign, and here at the place of x we are having log x plus e to the power x. So I will write this as log x plus e to the power x. Now again, I have differentiated only this function cos. Now I will differentiate the remaining function. It means I am going to differentiate log x plus e to the power x. This will give me sine log x plus e to the power x, and differentiation of log x is 1 upon x, and differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x. So minus sine log x plus e to the power x 1 plus x e to the power x upon x. So our final result is minus, I will write this in the beginning of question, into sine log x plus e to the power x upon. Okay students, so our this exercise finished here. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Okay, and complete your work. Soon after, very soon I will ask for your copies. Thank you.